Good evening, and thank you for joining us as we honor educators in these challenging times. My name is Connie Rosales, and I'm an educator advocate, founder of the community nonprofit, the Esperanza Project, and the parent of a beautiful and precious fifth grader. Whatever your faith or your spirituality, we hope that you will pray or keep in thought with us tonight. The past 2 years have been a time of incredible change for our community. From the retirement of Dr. Marston to the passing of our beloved Dr. Margaret Hill in a global pandemic that has impacted our life in an immeasurable way. We have been resilient and struggled all during this time. Some of us have been lucky to work in the safety of our homes while others risk themselves day in, day out to keep our communities running. We thank God for our doctors, the nurses, the respiratory therapists, and all working in healthcare to heal us when we are sick. We appreciate the store employees, warehouse employees, field workers, and delivery people who make sure that we have food on our tables. And we also receive packages delivered to our door daily. We appreciate the plumbers, handymen, and others in the trade that came along into our homes when we needed some help and repairs. We honor our first responders who never missed a day and answered our calls in time of need, in danger, as well as those who feed the hungry and care for the poor and bury the dead. We give thanks to the daycare workers and teachers from preschools through the universities who have been working to educate the next generation in a physical and virtual classrooms. For our counselors, psychologists, and social workers who are dealing with the impact this pandemic has caused in the hearts of our minds of our children. There are so many who have sacrificed much in this time. So for all who I have not mentioned, please know that you are in our hearts and minds. And lastly, we want to honor Dr. Hill. She was a pillar of this community. She risked much to ensure our children were safe and educated. In her more than 50 years serving the students of San Bernardino City Unified, she impacted us more than we can ever thank her for. It is with her mind that we stand here today to thank and honor Dr. Hill and her legacy. And we also ask God to watch over our children and our educators, that we lift them up and ask you to keep them safe. May they know that we see them and appreciate them. Buenas noches y gracias por acompañarnos mientras honramos a los educadores en estos momentos tan difíciles. Mi nombre es Connie Rosales y soy una defensora de los educadores, fundadora también de Esperanza Project y una madre de una niña preciosa alumna de quinto grado. Cualquiera sea su fe o espiritualidad, esperamos que ore con nosotros o mantengan un pensamiento con nosotros esta noche. Los últimos 2 años han sido una época de cambios increíbles para nuestra comunidad. Desde la jubilación del doctor Marsden hasta el fallecimiento de nuestra querida doctora Margaret Hill, y durante una pandemia global que ha impactado nuestras vidas de maneras inconsumerables. Hemos sido resistentes y hemos batallado al mismo tiempo. Algunos de nosotros hemos tenido la suerte de tener la oportunidad de trabajar en la seguridad de nuestros hogares, mientras que otros se arriesgan día tras día para mantener nuestras comunidades en funcionamiento. Damos gracias a Dios por los médicos, las enfermeras, las terapeutas, respiratorios y todos los que trabajan en el cuidado de salud para sanarnos cuando estamos enfermos. Agradecemos a los empleados de las tiendas, a los que trabajan en las fábricas, nuestros campesinos y los que hacen las entregas para que nosotros tengamos comida en nuestras mesas y paquetes en nuestras puertas. Agradecemos también a los plomeros, trabajadores de mantenimiento y de los de oficio similar que acudieron a nuestras llamadas y vinieron a nuestros hogares para realizar reparaciones. Honramos a nuestros socorristas, que nunca perdieron un día y respondieron a nuestras llamadas en momentos de necesidad y de peligro, así como a ellos que alimentan a los necesitados, cuidan a los pobres y a los que entierran a los muertos. Damos gracias a los trabajadores de guarderías y maestros de preescolar hasta las universidades, que están trabajando para educar a la próxima generación en aulas en persona y en virtual. Para nuestros consejeros, psicólogos y trabajadores sociales, que están lidiando con el impacto que esta pandemia ha tenido en los corazones y mentes de nuestros niños. Hay muchos que han sacrificado en estos tiempos tan difíciles. Así que para todos los que no hemos mencionado, sepan ustedes que también estamos con ustedes y nuestros corazones y mente. Y por último, queremos honrar a la doctora Hill. Ella era una pilar de nuestra comunidad. Ella arriesgó muchísimo para garantizar que nuestros hijos estuvieran seguros y reciban una buena educación. En sus más de 50 años sirviendo a los estudiantes del Distrito Escolar Unificado de San Bernardino, nos ha impactado más de lo que podemos agradecerle. Pensando en ella, estamos hoy aquí para agradecer y honrar a la doctora Hill y su legado. Le pedimos a Dios que cuiden de todos nuestros hijos y de nuestros educadores, que los levantemos en oración y pidamos que se mantengan seguros, que sepan que los vemos y los apreciamos. Gracias.
Thank you, Connie, for being here tonight to honor our work in this trying time. I'm Ashley Vidas-Alcala, and I am president of the 3,000 members of the San Bernardino Teachers Association. We are teachers, nurses, counselors, coaches, program specialists, psychologists, and speech therapists, and we work with students from preschool into adulthood. The pandemic has taken a toll on many of us, but one thing we have is community, and we are an integral part of the fabric of this community. And we are feeling the loss today of one of the pillars of our community. From her beginnings as a teacher, principal, and then school board member, you probably crossed paths with Dr. Margaret Hill at your school site or somewhere else along the way. I will remember her organizing the Mom Mob to welcome our students as they arrived on campuses across the district. I was able to witness the joy in her eyes as she greeted our youngsters at Riley College Prep Academy on a hot summer morning in August several years ago. Dr. Hill believed in all of us. She cared about our students and their teachers. It's important that we lift up our educators. We must make sure that we take care of our educators so they can take care of their students. Healthy teachers equals healthy kids. This week, we have seen the impact of Omicron on our classrooms. Keeping health and safety protocols in place are as essential as the employees and students they protect. Ensuring quality masks and air filters as well as testing helps us stay in our classrooms and keep continuity in our instruction. This has been a challenging year for students and staff alike. The trauma of the last 2 years has manifested itself in our classrooms and across our playgrounds. We need open and honest communication with the board, the district, and most importantly, our superintendent. Districts around us have realized that they need to work to retain their educators and are honoring them in a variety of ways, from pay raise to support for their mental health and physical well-being, by extending COVID leave to allowing employees to work from home during their teacher workday. We compete with our neighbors for teachers, substitutes, and support staff. Listen to any news report and you'll hear talk of a labor shortage and how it's the employees' market. What will SBCUSD do? We need to make sure that the district does everything it can to keep and attract high-quality staff, and that students of San Bernardino that the students of San Bernardino deserve. In a year, rather 2 years, this past week has been the hardest week yet, as our students are home in large numbers and many of our members are home as well. We continue to make hope happen. Teachers are tired and worried and stressed, and they aren't seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. In this moment of sadness and memory, I hope that we can find the strength to come together in ways that reflect the shared sacrifice our students, our families, and our educators have shown throughout this pandemic. I hope we find the resolve to build on Dr. Hill's legacy of community engagement and enrichment while lifting up the value educators and others bring to our lives. In closing, let us take a moment of silence to remember Dr. Hill. Thank you for being here with us, for watching at home also. We appreciate your support and know that we are here for you too. May we all do our best, stay healthy this year, and may we find community in our work with our students and families. I want to extend my gratitude and appreciation to all our teachers and support staff as we navigate through these uncertain times. Good night.